Hi, I'm Jules Muller, CEO and founder of Chicks Connect. And I thought it would be kind of fun if I did a few reflection videos on my experience at CEO Space. So, not only for the members of Chicks Connect, but also for anyone else that's thinking about coming to CEO Space and what they might learn or gain. So, I'm just going to share a little bit about what I learned today. And if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me at jules@chicksconnect.com. That's JEWELS at chicksconnect.com. You can check out our website at chicksconnect.com or simply just send me a text at 541-390-9873. Okay, so I'm in Lake Las Vegas. It's just outside of the Strip, and CEO Space is an incubator for business folks to meet together, to entrepreneurial minds, to really join together and brainstorm and connect and collaborate. And you make relationships, it's like a second family. And if you're fortunate enough to come back 5 times a year, they have it in the same location. Some faculty members change over time, but consistently you'll see and meet similar people or the same people over and over. You'll get to learn from these people while you're here at CEO Space. And one such speaker was named Dave Austin. Dave Austin is, his theme was shift your focus points, and he is an extreme focus coach. So I'm sure there's so much more about this guy than I remember from his presentation. And some of you have probably heard of him. He was a famous tennis player. And so one thing that he said, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And so those are the people that are lucky. I'm sure you know someone, you're like, oh, they're so lucky. They get to do this or they get to do that. Well, probably because they've set their life with intention. And that's just what Dave does. Dave coaches athletes. He coaches coaches. He coaches CEOs, founders of company to really lead their day, their life, their year with intention, and then to set a path of visualization and action steps to move toward that path. So another thing that he said that I thought was really interesting is, I don't care what age you are, the world is yours when you're clear. So be clear with your intention, be clear with your visualization of what you want. And, he really helps a lot of us think beyond what we think is capable, or that what we think we're capable of. So another thing that he said is, overwhelm slows you down and then you block. So if you reach this point of overwhelm where maybe you don't know how to use technology, or your office is filled with clutter and you can't even go in there and work effectively or efficiently. So think about that. Think about what it is you can do to decrease some of that overwhelm. And he gives us a strategy in just a minute. So he talked about having your mind right, your thoughts right, your energy right. So getting all that. He also talks about grounding yourself each day in gratitude. So I wrote that down. And he prepares people for being game ready. And he does that by teaching RESPA, RESPA. So here's the real nuggets. You're going to want to write this part down. So R is relax. So get in that state of deep breathing when you feel like you're about to freak out, or I know I get really anxious and I, start to breathe heavy, I start to move fast, I start to talk fast. So the strategy that I'll take away is really just kind of centering, grounding in gratitude, and taking a deep breath and just closing your eyes and finding that happy place, if you will, and then visualizing what it is you want. The next thing is evaluating the situation. So what situation are you in right now? The next thing is to strategize. So S, seeing it clearly. And then P is patience. So you want to have patience along the process. And then the final step is A, which is taking action. And so that's the RESPA process. And he says that you can take, 2 days in that process. Second, like right before the quarterback has to evaluate the situation and throw the ball. So with this technique, when you master it, you can use it in any point in your life. And he talks about doing this and practicing it on a daily basis. So he also talks about working on developing a bigger belief system, break through that ceiling and go through the boundaries. So there's a great video, and maybe I can find the link to that, but he shared a great video with us about a team that was able to score, I don't know, something like 14 points in the last 52 seconds. And so really feeling inspired that even though there's only 52 seconds left on the clock, how much can you accomplish? And this team was able to pull through and forward and win the game with seconds that somebody else may have just thrown away. So it's pretty amazing. So I was just really inspired. We've got time on the clock. You've got time on the clock right now. These are things that he was talking about. So how are you going to use that time to your advantage, to set intentions, to use the tools from Dave regarding RESPA, and really move yourself to that next level and elevate your game and show up in the world in a really big way. So again, it's Jules Muller, Chief Chick at Chicks Connect, and I'm excited to be sharing with you. Thanks so much.